definitely need to protect your mindset. In this business, it just takes one phone call from an upset seller because you've mailed them something or you left something on their doorstep or just whatever the reason to get you off track. And this took me a long time to really fully integrate. And there were days where I just would go and I'd be going headlong into just like calling. And I'd get shut down or a text message and I'd get shut down and I would put me in a tailspin. And I'd be like, oh man, this is maybe I'm not doing the right thing here, or maybe I should like focus on something else. And it's real easy to get into a funk. I mean, when I first started these podcasts or these videos here, this is episode number 12, by the way. And I'm Ryan Nickel, and this is Bootstrap REI, a day in the life of a real estate investor. I just jumped right on into it. Forget the intros. We're just going right into it today. So anyway, but no, I'm thinking like here, when I started this, like my mindset was like, where was I? I know where I was at. I know where I was at financially. It was looking pretty dismal. It was the 4th of the month and I did not have rent. Nothing. Didn't have it. And got a deal under contract that day and then flipped it to a wholesaler real fast and had him, he paid for the money. He paid half just for the assignment and the other half I got through escrow. And that got me triggered and thinking, I'm like, you know what? I've created a lot of my own problems. And there was something I used to do a lot. And you can call it what you want. You can say it's a bunch of crap. It doesn't work. But for me, I'm going with it because since I started doing it again, I've actually closed another transaction. I've closed 2 transactions, and I have 2 more under contract. Actually, I have 4 more under contract. 2 I know I have sold, and the other 2 I'm looking to find the seller. But one of the things that I do every single morning to protect my mindset, so I get up at 4:30 in the morning, and one of the things I do as I'm driving to the gym is I tap. It's something that it's called tapping. It's an EFT, emotional freedom technique, and I basically, I touch the top of my head, say positive thoughts like money comes to me frequently and easily, and then I tap right here between my eyebrows. So money comes to me frequently and easily. I tap on the side of my head. Money comes to me frequently and easily. Right here under my eye, money comes to me frequently and easily. Again under my nose, money comes to me frequently and easily. And then again under my lip, money comes to me frequently and easily. And then of course on my chest, same thing. Money comes to me frequently and easily. And then under my arm, so you can see where I'm hitting. Right here. I do that every single day. 5 minutes a day is all I do. 5 minutes and I just go through and I have these mantras that I say as I do it, and I switch sides too. So I did the left hand side and I'll be like, I don't know. I don't have them memorized because I actually listen to them as I say them. But it could be something like, I find financial relationships, or I don't even know. I'm making this stuff up because I'm not listening to the ones I listen to. Well. Here's one. I focus on positive outcomes with my business partners. I focus on positive outcomes with my business partners, and so I just go through that. I focus on positive outcomes with my business partners, and I run that. Another thing that I did do. I used to own a mortgage company a long time ago, and I got this from a guy named Dan Kennedy. Dan Kennedy says that he has in his house at any given time about $10,000 in $100 bills, and they're in stacks of thousands. And so I did this in Idaho, and I have I got stacks of money. These are hundreds. So I have got stacks of cash in there. It's only $500, but I got $500 in singles that I am going to bank because we just closed on a transaction yesterday. So pulling this cash out here. And I'm putting this money in places that I can see it daily, so multiple times a day. So obviously I'll have some money here, in and around my computer desk. And the whole thing about it is to when you're not thinking about money, to be reminded of money. So in the morning, let's say when I'm running around, I'm gonna go into my sock drawer. I'll pull out my sock drawer. First thing I'll say, like, oh crap, hey, there's money here. That's awesome. All right, yeah, money. My medicine cabinet where I keep my toothpaste. So I'll go open up that, and then I'm like, oh yeah, there's money here. And the whole idea is to keep that thought process going, that I'm thinking positive around money instead of thinking about all the worry, the neglect, the lack that I have, I'm actually going to be thinking about all the abundance that I have. Now, again, you might look at, oh my gosh, it's only singles, Ryan. That's okay. You might be in a better situation than I am, and maybe you're not. Maybe you don't have $500. Maybe all you got is $100. So what? Go get 100 singles, and then break them into tens, and then put them in places. Another thing that I do, I don't have my wallet on me right now, but I have a $100 bill, crisp $100 bill that I never spend. I keep that with me so that I always have $100. And this is something I learned a long time ago, that when I start thinking and getting depressed about not having anything, I think, you know what, I got this $100 in my pocket. Now, I start driving places, I say, oh, you know what, there's gas. And I think, yeah, I got $100, I can fill up my gas tank. Or I'm walking in the mall, I'm like, you know, I got $100, I can buy that pizza. Or I can buy that soda, or movie theater, like, you know, I got $100, I can go treat myself to the movie and get some popcorn. And I start thinking, and several times throughout the day, I have bought hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of things that I never intend to buy, but mentally I've purchased it. Or I have the ability to, and I'm grateful for that opportunity. And that, again, was what resonates and brings, this is kind of like, high level, you can call it foo-foo, whatever you want to do. For me, this stuff works. Like I said, I got off of tapping for about 6 months. It's not even 6 months, probably 2 or 3 months, about 3 months. And all of a sudden, I closed a large transaction in October of $17,000. November, I believe, it was in November. I stopped tapping in November because I started to go a different direction. I was doing a different regiment in the morning, so I stopped my tapping. And I had a transaction that went sideways, and then December, it really threw me through a loop because didn't think I was going to get paid on it. Focused all my time and energy on that one. I was talking about lack and scarcity. January hit, and nothing came in. It was my first blank in a long time. It's my first blank since March, actually, so let's talk about specifics here. So I went 9 months of closing at a minimum 1 deal a month. Some months I did several deals a month. But in January of this year, 2017, was my first blank. And then I hit February, and I was like, oh crap, this is hitting us pretty hard. So I started tapping again in February, and like I said, on the 4th of February, was able to get a nice check for $3,000, put that in the bank, paid rent, did some other bills, and of course the rest of it closed. And here we are, tapping every single day. We're just tapping fools over here, tapping about abundance and wealth and just making money in real estate and putting money around us, and then also carrying that $100 bill. So I'm just telling you, don't judge it, just do it. Do it for 30 days and tell me what you think afterwards. Now, there's a guy, I'll tell you, this name is David Childerley. He has a video on YouTube. It's completely free. I did that video probably for a good 6 months before I invested in this course. This course was like $14 on Udemy. But anyway, and that's why he has like 19 different variations of the taps that I do. And so every day I'm doing a different one. But yeah, totally. That's what changed things around for me. So anyway, just wanted to throw this at you. I'm Ryan with Bootstrap Real Estate Investor, and this is a day in the life. This is something I do daily. Like I said, as I'm driving to the gym or on weekends, I still do it. I still tap every single day. So I'm tapping my way to financial freedom.